Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with another live, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob, man. I'm back at y'all with my post-fight reaction. The Keyshawn Davis versus Gustavo Lemos. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Top Rank, man. This was an amazing card. In all honesty, man, I was enjoying it from Abdullah Mason's sensational performance against his opponent. You feel what I'm saying? From Troy Isley getting a dominant unanimous decision over, Tyler Howard to, the main event. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm going to let a few of y'all get in here, man, because I'm not going to be on here too long. My son is sick. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm attending to him, and he keep coming in and out of his sleep. So I'm going to give you guys, my thoughts on the whole situation, man. And, if y'all watched the live yesterday, I did bring up the idea of Gustavo Lemos getting stopped by Keyshawn Davis. And that's exactly what happened, y'all. You see what I'm saying? And I said that if Keyshawn Davis were to get this stoppage over Gustavo Lemos, that it'll be a very impressive statement, man. And that's exactly what ended up happening. You feel what I'm saying? But let me shout out everybody that's in the building so far. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy. And let me see who was the first one. J Cash, the money man. What's going on? My brother Thomas Wright. He said, oh, my God, Abdullah Macy. Yeah, we're going to talk about it for sure. Coffee Plant. Blunt Sports, he said, I told you, Crawford 2.0. We're going to talk about it. Agent 007, Old School 868. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Ralph. What's going on, my brother? Jordan Sheriff, what's going on, man? Y'all hit the like button as soon as y'all come in here, man. We got some things that we need to discuss. What I wanted to say, though, they showed out for Keyshawn, man. Norfolk, they definitely came out for him from what the commentary said. It was 10,500 people out in Norfolk supporting Keyshawn Davis, man. I like the fact that Keyshawn got his peoples involved. His sister sang the national anthem. They didn't do too bad, man. That was actually a pretty dope little national anthem. His brothers performed well from what I saw. They both left with W's, which was a great thing. It was like the best case scenario happened tonight. You know what I'm saying? In terms of DB3. You feel what I'm saying? I like that he had brought out like a marching band that was from his hometown and shit like that. I think Terrence Crawford had done something like that before. I definitely seen something like that. But that was pretty dope to see, man. I like the fact that Keyshawn did that. Keyshawn looked extremely ready. He did look nervous while his brothers was fighting. I could relate to that 1,000% because when I was competing, I ain't really have a nerve like in me that was like had me skitzing or something like that. But, whenever I watch like my pros fight or, a close friend of mine's fight, then my nerves is everywhere. So I know exactly where, Keyshawn was coming from that sense. You feel what I'm saying? But he looked extremely locked in, focused. He didn't really look like he was overwhelmed with the crowd at all. You know what I'm saying? It was only a 2-round bout, so I can't really speak too much. I can't give you guys the deepest analysis or breakdown or anything like that because, shit, the niggas start letting the clips go right away. You feel me? And, niggas couldn't stand up to the firepower. They definitely had that shit jumping Blunt for sure, man. And just seeing that, Keyshawn, that's why, like, hometown fights could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. You know what I mean? It's a double-edged sword. And what I mean by that is there's certain fighters who's not good at fighting at home or they can't seem to deal with the pressure of fighting at home and they don't perform to the best of their ability. You feel what I'm saying? Then we got other people who thrive when they're in their hometown. They feel the love and they use that. They use the energy that they get from the crowd to their benefit. But then there's people who, can't handle the energy from the crowd, when they familiar with them. You feel what I'm saying? They not, the lights be a little bit too bright for them, when they're in their hometown and shit like that. But Keyshawn Davis showed tonight that they might have a little spot where Keyshawn can go to whenever, he got a good fight coming up. And Keyshawn Davis is definitely, especially after this performance, he's definitely in position to fight for a world title next. You feel what I'm saying? Bob Arum was talking about it back when Shakur and Artem Harutyunyan was about to fight. He said, if Shakur don't re-sign with Top Rank, I'll just give that world title shot opportunity to Keyshawn Davis. You feel what I'm saying? So that was something that Bob Arum had in mind for a good amount of time now. And after this performance, with all the buzz that Keyshawn's about to create off of this fight right here, it makes absolute sense to make that fight happen at the top of 2025. In all honesty, you feel what I'm saying? So, congratulations to Keyshawn Davis. We're gonna spin back to Keyshawn Davis, but let's talk about Abdullah Mason, man. Abdullah Mason, I believe he's fought what we said yesterday, 5 times this year. You feel what I'm saying? Has had all knockouts. Didn't really face any type of obstacles prior to this fight tonight. He was just steamrolling everybody, looking good while he was doing it. Looked fast, looked sharp. You know what I mean? Just looked mature beyond his age. You know what I'm saying? And he went through a little bit of adversity tonight. The dude, and I mentioned it on my live yesterday as well, the dude looked like he got some punching power. But I said as long as Abdullah Mason is himself, you know what I mean, he stays composed and, he keeps his defense tight, he should come out victorious. You feel what I'm saying? I put a little joke on Instagram. I was like, yo, I hope Abdullah Mason's sleeping just based off his cut. Because that was a little wild-ass cut. I ain't never seen no shit like that. But but regardless, man, the dude has some motherfucking power, bro. You see what I'm saying? That shit made Abdullah, like, reset a little bit. So, like, that was another fight that did not go too long. You feel what I'm saying? I believe that went 2 rounds as well, from what I understand. But it's not really much to speak on that fight neither. Abdullah Mason and the dude. Let me get this dude name right, man. So I don't want to come across disrespectful. You feel what I'm saying? Let me get his name right. Johan Vasquez. Johan Vasquez and Abdullah Mason had gotten into an exchange. You feel what I'm saying? And what was very impressive about the exchange with Johan was Abdullah Mason was holding the phone, bro. It wasn't like he had dropped the hand and then he shot his hook or whatever shot he was throwing. No, his hand was up. He was defensively sound in that situation. However, Johan had threw a short hook that had just gotten inside the guard of Abdullah Mason. You feel what I'm saying? So it wasn't necessarily, it's almost like when you playing basketball, right? And you defending somebody and you give them the perfect defense and they still make the shot. That's exactly what it was. And in basketball, they say it was good defense, but it was better offense. That was exactly what had happened in this situation. It was good defense from Abdullah Mason. However, it was just better offense in that situation. When you're able to throw a hook so short where you're able to get it inside the guard just to land on the button, that's a skill, bro. That's definitely a skill. And that was something that my favorite fighter of all time was a master at. Tito Trinidad, when he threw his left hook, it would be so short and to the point that, when you watch that fight with Tito Trinidad and David Reed had his hands up when Tito Trinidad had threw the combination. He threw the 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. When he shot the hook, it had went right inside David Reed's guard and ultimately hurt him. You feel what I'm saying? So it was just really one of those situations where good defense, but better offense from Johan. So shout out to him for that. Abdullah Mason, it looked like a flash knockdown in my opinion. He didn't really look hurt. He responded really well. But Abdullah Mason was looking to get that shit back. But what I liked about Abdullah Mason's performance, in all honesty, was he did not lose his composure. As far as I'm concerned, I've never seen Abdullah Mason get dropped in the professionals. I may have to do my Googles on that. I do think that's the first time he's been dropped in his professional career. So that's a new thing for him. That's a new setting for him. And, that there's times where that can actually, make a fighter angry and lose their composure. And then there's fighters who react as if they've been there before and rise to the occasion and do what they need to do. They actually go about it in an intelligent way. You feel what I'm saying? Like Ben Rodriguez, when he had gotten dropped by Gallo Estrada, you know what I'm saying? He acted like he had genuinely been there before when he never have. And he stood composed, and eventually he got that shit back. Same thing with Nayu and Inoue. He had got dropped by Luis Neri. You feel what I'm saying? He got up as if, he had been there before. And it takes a certain level of mental fortitude to overcome something like that, because you're going through a lot of emotions. Wait, what you talking about, Agent 00? You said your logic don't make sense. What you talking about? No, I'm trying to see. I don't. Yeah, I know he's not talking to me, but I'm saying like, so that's Blunt and Agent going back and forth, or nah. But look, man, Abdullah Mason, like I said, I just gave you some primary examples of guys who have gotten dropped and then they rose to the occasion. You feel what I'm saying? And Abdullah Mason, bro, he passed the test. I seen a lot of people on social media criticizing him, saying that he was chinny or whatever the case may be. I don't agree with that at all. Listen, man, just because you get knocked down doesn't mean that you have a suspect chin. You feel what I'm saying? If that's the case, then Floyd Schofield must be chinny. Based off of that, Naiwa Inoue must be chinny. Bam must be chinny. Who's gotten dropped recently, bro? Like, all these dudes must be chinny according to they logic. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just not the case. These knockdowns do happen. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia got dropped by Erislandy Lara. Is he chinny? No, he's had one of the most durable chins of this era, in all honesty. Stephen Fulton, Devin Haney, they say that he chinny, but he went in there with a big puncher and he got up each and every time. That I don't consider that a chinny dude. You feel what I'm saying? I look at that as people who are durable. If anything, I look at them as the opposite, in all honesty. I don't look at I feel like Devin Haney got a good chin. You feel what I'm saying? Because I seen Ryan Garcia completely sleep niggas with those same punches, and he got up each and every time. And not only did he get up each and every time, he finished the fight. You feel what I'm saying? So we got a difference of opinion. It's okay, but yeah, I think we need to retire this whole narrative that if somebody gets dropped, they chinny. I don't really agree with that. I don't ride, you know what I mean, that narrative. Pause. So, Abdullah Mason, he gets dropped twice in one round. You feel what I'm saying? Even had gotten, it looked like he buckled a little bit off one of those shots that, Johan had hit him with. But in the course of Johan coming forward, he gets hit with a sharp, I believe it was a left uppercut from Abdullah Mason. And Johan had fell very awkwardly. So awkward, in fact, that I believe that had created an injury with his leg. He had gotten up. I seen that he went to the neutral corner, and there was a little bit of a limp that Johan had. Now, I see people running with this narrative on social media that Abdullah Mason had gotten lucky because, the dude injured his leg. And if he didn't injure his leg, then, he would have won the fight. These niggas, man, it's like y'all really just want to criticize. It's like these boxing fans, not really fans, bro. They look for the negative aspects and everything to try to criticize somebody. They show one moment where they have like a downfall, or they show slight imperfection. Here come all these dudes like, oh man, y'all really shitting on Abdullah Mason, bro. This man he just solidified himself as prospect of the year off of this fight alone. He had a strong case prior to this, but this just gave it the stamp. There's no other prospect in the sport of boxing that has had the year that Abdullah Mason has had, point blank, period. You feel what I'm saying? And he's 20 years old. Thomas Wright, that's a fact. And y'all going out of y'all way to try to shit on this kid when he's showing maturity beyond his years. Let's keep it 1,000, y'all. I know fighters as well into their 30s, who are at least older than him, that have not shown the level of maturity that Abdullah Mason has had. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, TL got dropped his first career fight. I remember that. I don't got nobody saying that he better than Shakur. Abdullah Mason got a lot more to learn before we get into that, area. You feel what I'm saying? But no, regardless, man, I ain't gonna drift off, too much into, what the critics were saying about Abdullah Mason and shit like that. But this right here really showed me that Abdullah Mason is the real deal, yo. Like this ain't no eye test at this point. He's showing you exactly who the fuck he is each and every time he fights. And this was a step-up fight for Abdullah Mason, in all honesty. This was a risky fight, y'all. This was a risky fight. Like, dude wasn't no world beater and shit like that. He didn't have the best record, but, bro, look at the knockout ratio, bro. 26-5. Well, 26-6 now. But out of those 26 wins, only 5 niggas went the distance with him, bro. 26 wins, 21 knockouts. That lets you know that this dude really packing a punch. You feel what I'm saying? So, this was a dangerous fight for Abdullah Mason to take. His team really believed in him. He believed in himself. They took on the challenge, and they passed with flying colors despite the 2 knockdowns. I feel like in either one of those knockdowns, Abdullah didn't look hurt to me. It was just a good shot that hit him on the button. You feel what I'm saying? And Abdullah Mason, I feel like the shot that didn't knock him down was the shot that had hurt him the most, that had had an effect on him the most. I ain't gonna say hurt him. And that was the same sequence where he hit him with a sharp uppercut and dropped him and dropped Johan. You feel what I'm saying? And Abdullah Mason, he still composed. He was throwing fast combinations and making his opponent reset, just turning him. Then in the second round, he went for the kill. You know what I mean? He played some good body shots. I could tell the first body shot had an effect on Johan, and the second one ultimately put him into submission. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see. Jordan Sherry says, how far are we realistically seeing Abdullah versus Schofield? I don't really know if that fight's gonna happen anytime soon, my brother, because at this point, Floyd Schofield is so highly ranked in the WBA that I feel like they'll be looking at Abdullah Mason as taking a step backwards. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't really see that fight happen anytime soon. I feel like the only way that Schofield and Abdullah Mason were to happen is if they had no other choice. You feel what I'm saying? Let's say, there's like a final eliminator for the WBA or something, and somehow, some way, Abdullah Mason gets in the mix for that. And Floyd Schofield can't get no other world title opportunity besides that one. I feel like they back would have to be against the wall to fight Abdullah Mason. You feel what I'm saying? Floyd Schofield, a young boy, I think he like 22. Bastion, what's going on, my brother? He says salute from West Australia by the way of East Oakland. What's going on, my brother? Salute. We got motherfucking West Australia in the building. Hold on. I think I just seen that message. Sam Seals, I seen it on your first channel. You went on another one? I seen you on the first one, champ. My fault for not recognizing that. I was just in the middle of my conversation. You feel me? I don't recall if he got kicked or not. I don't recall that because I don't typically unblock people. You feel me? Okay, we got a super chat. Let me see. My fault. Denitric Banner, what's going on, my brother? Stay coming by with the super chats. I appreciate it. The $2 super chat. He said, "Man, good night of boxing." Absolutely, bro. This is a phenomenal night of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Everything worked out well today for the Davises. You feel me? DB3. It was a great. It was a great John. It was a great John. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see. LaShawn Bowles. He said Tank gonna knock Sauce out Keyshawn meatball. Give him spaghetti legs. That, first of all, that's definitely a pause. We gonna let that shit rock though. Don't say no shit like that, bro. You know what I mean? That's definitely a pause. You wildin'. Let's hit the like button, y'all. Marky Dan, you want the link? All right, let me drop this link real quick. I ain't gonna be on here too long. Well, I always say that and then I end up being on here too long. So let's see. I'm gonna send a link. This was the weakest card of the year. You really felt like that, Tay? I thought it was a pretty entertaining night, bro. You know what I'm saying? You said Abdullah and Key saved the card. Shit, that's all we needed. That's all we needed. Shit, I had a good time watching these fights. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on, my brother?
You, what's up?
What's up with you? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm blessed. Wild week with that election. Good fight card. I was entertained by it. You know what I'm saying? I can't really say nothing bad about it. I didn't see the first brother. I heard he had his debut, but I saw the lanky one. You know what I'm saying? Good fighter. He has his style reminds me a lot of Keyshawn. I think I don't know. I really can't gain an opinion on him yet. But Keyshawn, I'm gonna get to Abdullah, but Keyshawn, that young man is a superstar in the making. Mazuma, I'm telling you, I loved everything about that event and that performance. It all came together. Okay, from the time he walked out with his mom holding the belt Then he had his high school marching band and his high school cheerleading squad. He was vibing with them as he was walking out. His sisters were singing the national anthem. Then he went in there and he performed. Oh my God, he beat that dude to death. He beat him to death, Mazuma. Did you see that last knockdown? He hit him with an uppercut and it picked him up off his feet. And the referee had to catch him. The referee had to like Superman dive to catch him. Jesus. And this dude, he came in there and
The referee fell trying to grab him.
yep, bruh. Listen. And this dude came in 155. And he didn't cut weight at well, I ain't gonna say he didn't cut weight at all, because I mean he came
How the
down from
way
155.
how the way he blew up, because what they said, he weighed 146 this morning, then he came into the
Yeah.
ring 155. So
So he
he
had
put
to
on
cut something.
5 pounds. He put on 5 pounds overnight. Then he put on an additional what, 9? He dropped
Yep.
he put on an additional 9. So overall he put on 14 pounds. Yeah, I think he had a tough weight cut, bro. If you putting on 14 pounds, that means you took a lot of water out your system and then you put it back in your system. That's how that rehydration shit go. You know what I'm saying? So he came down heavy. And you can see like his back was all big as shit, bro. That nigga was big as shit, had abs and all. I'm like, yo, Lemos a big motherfucker, bro.
I mean, Lemos fight at 140. He wasn't supposed
Yeah.
to. He ain't supposed to be fighting at 135 anyway. Plus, I think they said this was supposed to be not like a title eliminator, but this fight will get Keyshawn in position to fight for a title. So it didn't really matter to Lemos if he came down and made the weight. Keyshawn had to make the weight in order
Yeah.
for it to be a 135 fight. But
Yeah.
hey, he went in there and like I said, he performed. He did what he
No,
was supposed to do, man. He cleaned them up.
all right, since we talking about Keyshawn, I didn't even get into the fight overall. I was stuck on Abdullah's performance, but with Keyshawn,
Well,
man,
let's go to Abdul. Well, yeah, no, my bad. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. You actually right. You ain't even speak about Abdullah. Go ahead, tell me what you thought about Abdullah's performance.
Uh, he faced some adversity tonight. Young man got dropped twice. He had it. I think it was two left hooks. So he had his right hand down. On the first one, no, for both of them, he was just really undisciplined in this fight. But I don't know. I think he'll come back. His next fight, he'll improve it. Overall, though, that was an exciting ass fight. Like I was on the edge of my damn seat because the two of them were just in there trading back and forth with each other. That was a slugfest. But then and even the boy, his leg was hurt from the time he got knocked down. I don't know if you saw that. He got up and he was
Yeah,
gimpy.
it was a real awkward knockdown.
Yep, yeah, and
He
he
felt
was
he
hurt.
felt real ugly. Like he twisted his
Hmm.
ankle or something on the way down.
Yep, and he was hurt. Yeah, and that leg was hurt from that knockdown, but he still came back and knocked down Keyshawn because
Yeah,
Keyshawn came in there and was real overzealous, undisciplined, had his right hand down and got caught with that left hook again. But
yeah. But the first knockdown, his hand was up. It was just the hook was so short it got inside the
yep,
guard.
it just clipped him.
So it was like I said, like in basketball terms, if you defend somebody and you put your hand up right when they're in the middle of shooting the rock and they still make the shot, in basketball, that's called like good defense but better offense. That was exactly what happened with that first knockdown with Abdullah Mason. Because he had the hand up. It just got right inside and got him on the button.
Yeah, man.
Sure,
So
but and the reason why he got that second knockdown was although he was limping, he was going a little bit backwards. Then he planted his feet with Abdullah, and while Abdullah was throwing, boom, he got him with the shot again.
got him.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I didn't think he was gonna get up from when Abdullah got him. I thought he was out.
yeah,
I
bro, I'm
thought he was
surprised he got
ice.
up though. But that lets you know that dude wasn't he wasn't fucking around, bro. Like he ain't come to lay down type shit.
No,
You
he
see what
came
I'm
in there to
saying?
fucking fight his ass off.
Yeah, bro, and it only lasted 2 rounds, but it was 2 rounds, right?
Yeah, it was 2 rounds.
Abdullah, and Johan. All right, so
Yep.
yeah, so
By the way, before we move on, my nickname, I said it before this fight, but my nickname for Abdullah is under 3 rounds. That's his new nickname, under 3 rounds. It never fails. The man always gets them under 3 rounds. So that's just what I'm gonna call him from now on.
I like it. I like it. So yeah, let's get into Keyshawn Davis's performance because, like I said, I didn't get to speak on it yet. So obviously, I spoke about the fight yesterday. I said that, you know what I mean? Keyshawn Davis got some little habits where he liked to fight motherfuckers, right? We saw with Madueno. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he liked to fight in certain instances. And, you know what I mean? He might lose his focus a little bit. I said with a guy like Gustavo Lemos, especially after he had missed weight, I already seen what type of time he was on. You see what I mean? He was trying to get some type of advantage. He was trying to, you feel what I'm saying? So I was like, I already know he going to try to bully the man. He going to try to, you know, put that pressure on him, wear him out type shit. So, I already knew what type of time he was on, but I said as long as Keyshawn stays composed, you know what I'm saying? He sets his shots up, you know what I mean? He keeps his defense tight, you know, uses his legs. As long as he's himself, the businessman, he'd be all right. And from the opening round, you know, Keyshawn Davis was jabbing to the body, jabbing to the body, jabbing to the body.
Yep.
And I had wrote in the group chat that we got on Instagram that the body shots was already having an effect on Gustavo. And I knew that for a fact just based off of the body language. With my experience of being in boxing, you know, Gustavo had started with like, you know, his posture was a little bit more up here. You know what I mean? He was a lot more relaxed. And then when he started getting stabbed to the body, all of a sudden he a little bit hunched over. You feel what I'm saying? So I started to pick up from there. And I'm like, yeah, he not liking these jabs to the body. And also let me know that Gustavo might have not been in the best shape. You feel what I'm saying? Because it was a little bit too early for that to have that type of effect on him. You feel what I mean? Like when you in like great shape, you know, them stabs to the body could definitely like wear you out, but not that quickly. You feel what I'm saying? So I was noticing that.
I think part of that might have also been because like with Keyshawn and the jab to the body, like I remember one of them almost knocked Lemos off his feet. I think a lot of that
He
had to
was
do
really
with his
stabbing, bro.
Yeah.
Keyshawn was pushing off of that back foot and really punching through. You
Yep.
feel what I'm saying? So those jabs to the body wasn't a little pity pat, Johns. Like he was really sitting down and turning them jabs over, so they felt like power shots. You feel what I'm saying? So moving on, you know, the first round done, right? Gustavo, I think he landed a good body shot on Keyshawn, but you know, he was able to stand up to it. You know, he threw a little combination end the first round. They go back to the corner. Second round, Gustavo Lemos, he looking to apply the pressure. He lunges in with a hook, completely vulnerable. Keyshawn Davis, he plants his feet, pull counters with the right hand, drops him. Boom. Beautiful shot from Keyshawn Davis, right? Now, I do think Gustavo wasn't hurt 1,000% off of that pull counter. It stunned him, in my opinion. I don't know how he felt. I'm just going based off of, you know, what I saw. I thought it stunned him, but he wasn't out, right? So that he got up, he responded well to the count. They let the shit continue. So Keyshawn, you know, noticing that, you know, he has Gustavo in a bad situation. I noticed from the slow-mo replay, Keyshawn is looking down at the body. Gustavo realizes that. And while Keyshawn, this was a real intelligent move. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know. I know he well schooled. He was looking down at the body, shot as if he was going to shoot that left hook to the body. Gustavo drops his guard completely. Left hook comes over the top and dings him. Boom. From then on, Gustavo was cooked. Like that left hook.
Yeah, he was drunk.
Yeah, he was on Queer Street. He didn't know what the fuck was going on. So then, you know what I'm saying? He dropped again. Was that 3 knockdowns?
Yep.
It was 3 knockdowns. So he was out. That second knockdown, he was down bad for real. And the way he fell the second time off of the second knockdown, they should have waved it off right there. You feel what I'm saying? They should have waved. When he fell that second time on the corner, I'd have waved it off because his legs were gone. The referee allowed it to continue. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn put a little bit more punches together. He falls. The referee fall with him. The fight's over. 2 rounds to completely get rid of a junior middleweight, essentially. You feel what I'm saying? So I thought that was a pretty impressive performance. And just based off of this and all of the attention Keyshawn about to get off of this situation, he just got himself in perfect position for a world title shot in 2025.
No, yeah, he said that his next fight is going to be a world title shot in 2025. So that leads me to believe he's gotten certain guarantees. I'm gonna say it one more time, bro. On that last knockdown, bro, the referee had to catch him because Keyshawn picked him up off his feet with that uppercut, bro. I hate, bro. That
It
shit
was a
was
nasty body
nasty.
shot. He landed on the. He landed a nasty body shot at the end too. I'm like,
Yeah, bro.
God damn.
Golly,
We call
beat
that
son death.
when and Keyshawn he's shown great finishing ability. I knew that back when he fought Pedraza. But when he's sitting down and he ripping them shots, we call that the heavy bag work. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a drill that we do at the gym where like the last part of the round we just ripping all power shots. And Keyshawn was just buckling down and he was turning them motherfucking shots over. And Gustavo, he couldn't stand up to that shit, man. That shit was beautiful. But it all started with the pull counter. You know what I'm saying? He fainted. Y'all got to watch that. That shit was beautiful, bro. I got to find that replay. But Keyshawn really played it like he really fooled Gustavo. Gustavo wasn't in the right headspace anyway, so it wasn't no time for him to really think diligently. But he looked at the body. He changed the level as if he was going to go to the body and brought that hook right over the top, bro. Gustavo didn't see that shit at all. That shit rung his bell, and it was a wrap after that, bro. They should have stopped it after that second knockdown. The fuck was that?
Well, R.I.P. Gustavo Lemos. You'll be remembered well by somebody. Probably not me, but somebody. But overall, I love the event. Like I said, on top of the performance, I like the fact that Keyshawn is separating himself from that nigga Shakur. That nigga is a weirdo to me. I don't think that anything good could come from being around him or associating. And not only that, I think they're gonna start beefing at some point, Mazuma. So fuck that nigga. Yeah, get it over with already. You over there doing what you doing. Let that nigga be in Houston with motherfucking mob ties and be weird. Just let him go over there and stay over there.
Y'all
Nigga
peep what Silk,
hand broke, but
Silk
still
said?
typing on goddamn Twitter.
And I actually agree with this. Did you see what Silks wrote?
What he wrote?
Said Keyshawn finna pass up Shakur clout wise due to his fighting style for casuals.
Yup.
That is very, very, very realistic, Silks. That's a great observation.
Because
That's a great
Shakur
observation.
run his goddamn mouth and he don't perform.
Yeah,
He's trying
casual
to
fans,
talk.
they always gonna gravitate towards the finishers, the knockout, the knockout guys and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So if they watch Keyshawn and they watch Shakur, they're gonna be like, oh shit, Keyshawn more exciting. I fuck with Keyshawn more.
Yep. And then
That's how that
Shakur
shit
is one
works.
of the most insecure, jealous little niggas I have ever seen. So eventually, he's gonna catch on to that and be like, "Man, fuck this nigga Keyshawn." That matter of fact, that nigga Keyshawn ducking me. I could see it happening already, bro. You can't tell.
Yo,
No, you can't tell me. This nigga, I can see this nigga Shakur
yo,
already, bro.
Shakur is that type nigga though, bro. I was just saying this like a couple weeks ago.
And then he gonna post about it on Twitter.
Yo, I said, yo, Shakur the type nigga that, especially if you in his weight class, he not gonna want to shine with you. He want to be the only nigga, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like if you competitive, that's just what it is. But stop acting like you fuck with Keyshawn so much that you know what I'm saying. There's no way you gonna fight that nigga, bro. As soon as this nigga get a world title in your division, you gonna feel away. Watch what I tell you. Keyshawn gonna fuck around and fight Dennis Berincek, beat him. You feel what I'm saying? And then Keyshawn gonna have a WBO. Shakur gonna have the WBC, and then Shakur a real emotional dude, especially through Twitter. And you already know what the fans gonna do.
Man.
Oh, Keyshawn got a belt in your division, bro. You don't want no smoke. Blah blah blah, bro. Watch, he gonna fall right into it because he's such an emotional nigga that he's gonna fall right for the plot. Watch when I tell you. I've been saying this shit for a while now. I said this around the time that Shakur fought Haratunyan, bro. I was saying, yo, Keyshawn ranked in the WBC. Why these niggas not getting it cracking? Oh, they brothers, bro. They never gonna fight each other, bro. I never want to hear
Man,
that.
I ain't got no goddamn.
Shakur was good friends with Jamel Herring, and as soon as Jamel had a title at 130, that nigga Shakur said, "Fuck the friendship, you in the way, let's fight." And he beat the shit out of Jamel Herring. And I know Keyshawn and Jamel, I'm sure he wasn't like real close with Jamel, but that was still his friend. So you mean to tell me that fucking Keyshawn the exception, bro.
And
Shakur
that
said that
nigga is such a weirdo.
I'm trying to
Do you
tell
remember
you,
how he treated Jamel?
yeah, he treated him like shit. But what I'm telling you is this nigga Shakur said he want all the titles at 35. Yes or no?
Yep.
He said this shit on multiple occasions. If Keyshawn get that title, what you gonna do? You gonna back off the block? Because if you do, you gonna look like a bitch, nigga. So like, what we doing? They're gonna be in a situation. Watch, they gonna have a falling out. Guaranteed. They gonna have a falling out. They gonna fight.
Yep.
They gonna fight.
Yep.
If they don't,
If they
that shit
don't
gonna go
fight,
bad, bro.
Shakur is gonna be officially labeled a duck. Cause you had a chance to fight Devin Haney for undisputed when he was the man at the time. You ducked out of that. You said, "Oh, I need more than this and this and that." You went to the WBC. They gave you 5% more, and Haney had already moved up at that point. Then this Tank Davis situation. I'm not entirely sure what all happened, but from what I heard, Shakur said out his own mouth they were at the table talking. So what happened?
And they was on
So,
live together not too long ago. And they said, "Oh, we'll never." And before that live, they was like, "Oh, we'll never fight each other, bro." I was like, "Yeah, we brothers." Blah. Keyshawn was like, "Yo, bro, like imagine us fighting though, bro. Like, man, I can't even imagine that shit, bro. You saying that? That's you imagining it, my nigga. So you already got it in your head, like, bro. We might have to, bro. If niggas bring that shit, because if it's not on your mind that you'll possibly ever fight this dude, you wouldn't even bring that out. It wouldn't even be a thought in your mind. You feel what I'm saying? The fact that you said that out loud lets me know that you think about fighting Shakur, and you know you're gonna have to fight him. Y'all two alpha ass niggas. Y'all competitive dudes. Y'all want to be the number one dude. Y'all can't be number one. There's no 1A, 1B, not 1 and 1A out this motherfucker, bro. You want to be the man? Only one nigga got to have all the titles to really be the man. Now you want anyway, he the man in his division. Usyk, oh well, he gave up the IBF. Before that, he was the man in his division.
I mean, he beat the IBF champ. Stopped him.
Yeah, but he gave the belt up. But what I'm trying to say is, and him giving the belt up, that gave Dubois the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, make himself like one of them dudes in the division.
Yeah, I got you.
That's why undisputed is like hands down, no debating type shit. Like, you know, yeah, we know Usyk's still the man. There ain't no doubt. I'm not saying that, but when you give up a belt, you giving room and opportunity for a nigga to say that they the man. You know what I mean? It got its pros and cons. Like I seen why Usyk did it. You see what I'm saying? But now you giving a nigga leverage to step in your crib and be like, "Oh, this my house too."
No, I get entirely what you're saying. It's just like if you got a motherfucking area of land, you call it a kingdom. You can't have two kings. You can't have 3, 4 kings.
It's only
You
one.
gotta straighten that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
That should have never coexist.
Silks on Shakur ass. He paused. He said Shakur probably reading them tweets right now, feeling the way about Keyshawn.
Bro, that nigga Shakur looked mad as hell when Keyshawn knocked him out.
I didn't even see him. In the crowd or nothing. Yo, that's
girl, I'm about
hilarious.
to take you down.
What? What the fuck?
That's that nigga Shakur. That's what he like to do. That's what
yeah. Well, with Berlanga, right?
Berlanga, yeah, but Berlanga got up out of there quick when he got up on his knees.
Berlanga was like, "Oh, what's wrong with this nigga?"
No, that nigga Shakur, I don't like him. It's something about him I don't like.
Nah, but yeah, bro. They could miss me with all that shit though, bro. Like, I don't believe Shakur at all when he say little shit like, "Oh, I'll never fight. That's really my brother." You know, I'll be around his mom and he be around my daughter. Nigga, so what, nigga? So what? No, don't nobody believe in that shit you talking about, bro. As soon as Keyshawn become champion and niggas start comparing y'all to each other, and, yo, it's gonna watch somebody gonna say something on Twitter. They gonna catch Shakur on a bad day and watch that nigga say some shit that's thrown towards Keyshawn way. Watch, or maybe vice versa, because Keyshawn an emotional motherfucker too. So You know what I'm saying? They might say something to Keyshawn. Keyshawn be like, oh, Shakur ain't better than me. I'm the best at 135. And then Shakur, you already know he gonna respond. Oh no, you no man, like you my brother, but no man, like keep it a buck, like you know I'm the man. Then they gonna go ass shit. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm telling y'all right here on Mazuma TV. That's what the fuck is gonna happen. I'm telling you.
Man, look
I
here.
already
Let
know
me
how
tell
men
you. Let
work.
me tell you something. Bill Russell and Will Chamberlain, they used to go to each other's mama's houses. They would still whoop each other's asses on any given night. Okay, Lawrence Taylor, him and Joe Theismann, they had a pretty good relationship. He almost killed him. What are we talking about? I'm not trying to hear this bullshit from Shakur. Fight the man if he gets that belt. Don't duck it. Don't talk about, oh, that's your bro. Or matter of fact, no, what am I saying? I think they're going to fall out anyway. Yeah, that fight should happen, regardless of whatever the situation is. Fight the man.
I agree. I agree. And then it's like, all right, if Keyshawn move up to 40, eventually Shakur gonna move up to 42. So it's like what's niggas doing, bro? Like y'all gonna have to see what y'all just gonna share every division. Y'all walk into, y'all just go, oh, all right, we in the same division now. Guess we gotta share again. Like niggas not doing that, bro. Niggas is not doing that.
Yup, Silk just made another great point. Silk cooking Shakur. Keyshawn did it to Abdullah. Remember they kept asking how he's scared of him, and no, Shakur said that Abdullah is like my little brother. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember he another dude
And
was
then
trying
and
to
then he
say,
was like, and then Keyshawn was like, yeah, I patted him on the head. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much saying that Abdullah was his little nigga and shit like that. Yeah, no, it don't
man.
take much. It don't take much to get these niggas off they square, bro. This how emotional they is. Bro, like on some real shit, bro. Like they was the type niggas back in like middle school and shit. That all you had to do was be like, Keyshawn, he said you stink. Ooh, and then Keyshawn gonna get all mad and try to fight the nigga. Those the type niggas that they is, bro. It don't take much to rattle them up. If you have a game, like if you have like an agenda to get Keyshawn to get emotional towards someone or something, all you gotta do is say something to him. Just say something to him that he feel disrespected by, and he gonna lose sight of everything and just start disrespecting the motherfuckers when he don't even need to. Like that shit towards Abdullah, that shit didn't even make sense. Like for what? Y'all niggas are two different phases of your career. Like why you took the bait? Y'all take the bait so easily. Like it's a sign of immaturity. It's like y'all easy to manipulate. Like y'all young boys, bro.
Boy,
Feel what
what
I'm
you
saying?
mean? He said, boy, what you mean? I ain't got no problem with him saying that if he gonna fight Abdullah.
Wait,
I
what
ain't
you
got
talking
no.
about?
I have no problem with disrespecting the sport of boxing as long as it's some straightening to go along with it. As long as we could
Man.
get that fight, I'm good. He
Yeah,
could talk
I
all the
would
shit
love
he
to
want
see
about
that.
Abdullah.
Keyshawn and Shakur, that's a good fight. That's a good fight, and I've been saying that. As soon as I peeped that Keyshawn was ranked high as shit in the WBC, and Shakur got the WBC, I'm like, yo, what the fuck going on, man? Because what if the WBC mandate Keyshawn? What, Shakur gonna give up the belt? Fuck no. Fuck
I
no.
don't. Even,
They gonna
I
have to
don't even
fight.
know. I don't even know how
Huh?
Keyshawn got this high in the rankings. I mean, like, come on
Bro,
now, he ain't really
Keyshawn got like
fought
the
shit.
WBC. He got a version of the WBC, bro. They just announced. They said he had like the WBC USA title or some shit like that. Bro, he's
Yeah,
highly
when you
ranked
got
in
the
the
machine
WBC.
behind you, when
What
you
if
got the
Mauricio?
machine behind you, you
Oh, I'm gonna
got
tell you
anything.
this. What if Mauricio Suleiman wake up and be like, you know what? We about to get some shit. We about to rattle some shit at lightweight. Keyshawn is now the mandatory for Shakur Stevens' WBC lightweight title. Y'all got 60 days to negotiate, or it's gonna go to a purse bid. Then what? Then what?
We about to see.
Woo-wee.
We about to find
Woo-wee.
out something.
All that brother shit gonna go right out the window.
Yep.
Watch. I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick.
And you already know how Shakur get. Oh, Keyshawn, bro, he's a. Oh, Keyshawn, he's a bitch ass nigga. Oh, that nigga's a hoe. I used to clean him up and spar. I would knock his bitch ass out. That nigga
Shit.
always get
I'm gonna tell you this
disrespectfully.
though. I'm gonna tell you this, and I don't know if it's true or not. This is just something that I heard from niggas that I know in the boxing world. I ain't never gonna reveal the name, so people in the chat don't ask. You feel what I'm saying? But I had heard a rumor from Keyshawn and Shakur sparring, and from what I heard, there was a time where Shakur sparked him. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I don't know. But I've also heard that Shakur spars way different than he fights. I've heard that before. Like he like real aggressive in sparring. Like he always try to look for the knockout type shit. So it's possible. I don't know. I can't really see a scenario where Shakur sparked Keyshawn, but that's something that I heard before. Now imagine if that shit go viral. I bet you they have a falling out about that shit right there.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if that shit was to get the Shakur's Twitter mentions.
Yep. And you know, Shakur, he wouldn't. I mean, he just wouldn't be able to help himself. He'd be talking this shit.
Yep. He gonna be like,
yeah,
oh,
licks, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, what? He like, said,
bro,
damn, Shakur put the TOC. Yeah.
What'd he say?
Silk said, Dan Shakur put a T.O. senior on him. That's a bad joke.
Yeah, I forgot.
Mac Lawn Care. What's going on, my brother? Mac Lawn Care.
They said Keyshawn smacked T.O. Senior into oblivion.
Ooh. No, I heard he slept him. First joint hit him with. That's what I heard. Because they were saying because they was saying the N-word and shit like that. Shakur was sparking Ugas and sparring. Shakur was sparking Ugas. I heard a few niggas fuck Ugas up in sparring.
No, I seen the Ugas. I seen the Ugas sparring. It wasn't nothing serious.
Yeah, Ugas saying like Ugas was solid. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was lacking, he fuck around and cook you, but I never thought too much of Ugas. You feel me? I thought he beat Sean Porter though. I thought he beat Sean Porter, and the nigga got Pacquiao on his resume. So.
Yeah, he alright. I mean, he has a workman style.
He was solid. You know what I mean? He was beatable, but he was solid. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, I thought that was a good card. You know, Abdullah Mason, crazy John. It was crazy with 2 rounds apiece, but shit was just it was just litty, bro. Like that shit was exciting. So I fuck with it.
Beat to death mania.
What'd you say?
I said beat to death mania. It was a great time, great watch. Yeah, a good Friday night.
So what do you want to see next with Abdullah Mason? What you want to see him do?
I don't know if you step him up yet. I don't know. They gotta. If I were okay, what I want to see from him next, I wouldn't mind seeing Raymond Martaya. Go ahead, put him in there with him.
Ooh.
Fuck it. I mean, listen. I'm the type of dude. If these dudes get knocked out, that shit don't hurt me. I don't give a fuck. I want to see somebody get knocked out. So go ahead and put him in there with Raymond Martaya. If he sleep Martaya, it's all good. I like it. If he get beat to death and knocked out, it's also good. That's really how I look at this shit. It's all good.
T said Mason should fight the guy Keyshawn fought before Lemos. You want to see him fight Madueno?
I don't know who the hell that is. So no.
That was a dude that he was a tough, rugged type dude. You know what I'm saying? Him and Keyshawn had their little moments and shit. Shit was getting a little bit physical in there.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. But what about the Boots fight? Did you go into that?
No, I got my son, man. He's sick, so you know what I'm saying? I got his medicine right here, shit, just in case he wake up again and all that. So I gotta attend to him. But
that's the newborn. How old is he?
No, he won. He wanted some change. I think so his birthday July,
big boy
August,
now.
September, October. Yeah, he's 17 months. Yeah. So he about to be a year and a half next month. You said Mason versus Albright. That's a good one. Nair Albright versus Abdullah Mason. I like that.
I gotta
Abdullah
do some
versus
research
JoJo.
into him. I heard that name though. I've heard that name before
Yeah, he
though.
from Philly. You know what I'm saying? Nair Albright, he from Philly. He's solid. You know, Keyshawn beat him. Well, Keyshawn beat him. Then they did a no contest because Keyshawn got caught with weed in his system. But I thought Nair hurt Keyshawn with a shot. Definitely hurt him, but you know, Keyshawn recovered pretty quick. Abdullah versus JoJo Diaz. That's a good one. That's exactly what I was thinking though, Tay. Because you know, Abdullah Mason, he's only 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he's at a point where it's like you can't really afford to keep fighting scrubs and shit like that because he's at a level where he's just gonna keep decapitating them niggas, right? So it's like 2025. You know, you move with him cautiously and shit like that, but he's on the road to becoming a legitimate contender at 35. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like put him in there with some guys that's like some former world champs or you know, like JoJo Diaz, who obviously they on the decline and shit like that. Get him in there with some experienced, rough dudes that could probably give him some rounds so he could continue to learn and develop as a fighter. Don't put him in there with nobody he gonna spark in 2 to 3 rounds. No more Johans, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Get him in there with some dudes that he gonna hit and they gonna be able to endure that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Blunt Sports said put him in there with Artem. I think Artem a little bit too much right now. Y'all don't think that's a little bit too much for him?
Yeah, I think that's a little bit too much.
This nigga Silk said Mason versus Duarte.
I think he could. I think he has a good
that's too
chance
much
of
for
actually
him, man.
beating Abdullah.
It ain't like Artem game, bro. Like he not to the level of like a Shakur. You know, like he ain't because you know Abdullah's still a kid, bro. Like he's talented. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but Haratunya, he's crafty. He has good
Yeah.
footwork.
They all say
I
he got
think he
puncher
could switch
power.
it. Yep.
They all, bro. Frank Martin said that nigga got power. Shakur said that nigga got power. So they both saying that it's for a reason, bro. You know, Abdullah Mason looks phenomenal. He looks ahead of his time, but he's still learning, bro. Like I said, I think JoJo Diaz would probably be. I think that'd be a good fight for him, considering where JoJo Diaz
I
at right now.
mean, yeah,
That's
yeah,
a former world
exactly.
champion right there. He done fought everybody.
Yeah. Did you? I think I heard you say JoJo will get his head raked in. I agree. I think that would also be beat to death mania. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight either. I really think about it.
This nigga Gohan said, "Oh, hold on. I want you to read this, Marky."
Abdullah Mason, Cook, Shakur, Keyshawn, and him would be a good rumble. I don't know. I mean, you know what? I
Keep it
agree. That
real.
nigga Abdullah
Nah,
would knock the
nah.
fuck out of Shakur. Put his ass in there.
This nigga.
I think
Nah,
he beat him to death. That's my opinion.
you lying, bro. You don't mean that, bro. You trolling.
That's
You,
my opinion. I don't know. I
nah,
don't know how
you
you gonna tell
bullshit.
me I'm trolling. How you gonna tell me I'm trolling, bro? That's my opinion.
You don't believe that though. You just don't like Shakur. That's what I'm telling you.
I mean, put his ass in there. Put his ass in there with Abdullah. Then let's see what happens. I don't mind.
Bro, you already told me you don't give a fuck about these
Either
fights getting
either
knocked
which
out.
either
So
which yeah exactly. Either Shakur's gonna get knocked out or he's gonna run for his life.
yeah, this nigga don't like Shakur.
I don't. I don't.
I know, nigga, you ain't
I
hiding it.
don't.
It's funny though, but nah, Abdullah not ready for no Shakur, man. I don't fuck with Shakur all like that either, but you know what I mean? But Abdullah definitely Abdullah definitely the truth though. I ain't gonna front.
Absolutely.
Ooh, this nigga said Mason versus Broner at 40 in Cleveland. God damn.
Why would you? I mean, do you want to see AB get
That
hurt?
nigga Silk's a promoter on the low. You got your motherfucking promoter hat on. Mason versus Joseph Adorno.
Oh, I didn't think of wait, but Broner is
Yeah, but
from
Joseph
Ohio. I
can
didn't think
punch.
about that. Broner is from Cincinnati.
Yeah, Broner. Yeah. Abdullah's from Cleveland.
Yeah, I think he's from
Okay.
Toledo.
How,
No, I
how
lied.
far are
I
they?
lied.
I'm
Hold
not
on, let me
familiar
see.
with. I'm not familiar with Ohio. So I can't really. I don't know.
Let me see here. No, he's from Bedford, Ohio. Okay, but yeah, he's from out there in Ohio.
It
That would
says he
draw.
lives. It says he lives in Cleveland. It says his residence is Cleveland, but his birthplace was Bedford. Listen, I'm not familiar with Ohio, but considering that it says that he lives in Cleveland, how far is Cincinnati from Cleveland? Let me see.
I don't think it's that far.
Damn, that shit about 4 hours away. Okay.
I mean,
Well,
that's
it's
not a
3 hours.
far drive if you
Yeah, it
going
ain't.
out there for a fight to go back.
Yeah, it ain't. It ain't. 3 hours and 45 minutes. Okay.
I mean, I
It's a
still
little.
think you'd
Oh, I
have a
didn't know
hard
that.
time.
There's a little rivalry between Cincinnati and Cleveland. I didn't know that. Mason versus Hector
Yeah, that's
Garcia. Damn.
no, but that's the AFC North. That's they shit.
Mm. Yeah, Jared Anderson from Toledo. Oh yeah, I ain't get to show y'all my BAM signature.
Oh, you got an autograph?
Yeah, I met Bam the other day. What was it
Oh, that's
Wednesday?
what's up.
Yeah, shout out to Bam, bro. So, oh, hold on, let me get the other one. So I got these my personal gloves. These was boxing gloves that I used to use for training. But I had my duffel bag on me one day, and I ran into Boots. So Boots signed this one right here. Boom. And then Jared Anderson signed the top. He signed the top up here. You probably can't even see it all like that, but then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna use the other glove for Bam's signature. You feel what I mean?
That's gonna be worth a lot
Then
one
Boots
day.
gonna, hey man, I can't see myself selling any of my signatures though, bro. I'm that big of a fan, bro. Like I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I got
tell
like
that the
five
dude.
Tito.
But no, go
What?
ahead.
What
What
you
you
say?
saying?
No, fucking. I got like five Tito Trinidad autographs, bro, and I be seeing them online for like 500-600, and I can't do it, bro.
Nah, not for no
Can't do it.
500-600.
I swear to
That's
God,
for some.
bro.
That's
I
like
feel
some
it.
tweaker shit. A Tito motherfucking signed autograph shirt. Go straight to hell. You give me 5,000, I might give it to you, but 600?
Look, it was like, look right here, icons of boxing. Just to get like a little card, like a signed photo of him, like a little small photo, between $300 to $350. A signed, a small 8x10 picture, $230. I seen some for some crazy money, bro. It was some crazy money that these Jones go for. Look, $300 for a Tito poster. That shit, I'm trying to tell you. And I got a whole bunch of them. I got a T-shirt signed by him, magazine signed by him, everything. And then shout out to Boots and them. They got your boy a hoodie too. So it's dope. It's a good little community event, bro, for sure.
That's what's up.
Let me see. Yo, Silks, you trolling like a motherfucker, bro. He said, he said they saying you got Berlanga to sign it also. Man, get the fuck out of here. That nigga Berlanga ain't signed none of my shit. I wouldn't even say nothing to Berlanga if I saw him.
I mean, I
That's
thought
some
Berlanga
real
was a
shit.
Puerto Rican icon. Why? I mean, what's your beef with him? I mean, he went in there and did his thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. You got some trolling. You don't believe that, bro. You know that ain't true.
I'm asking you. I thought the man went in
No,
there
you
and did
you
his
wasn't
thing.
asking me. You was telling me. I thought he was. Man, stop playing, man.
Yeah, I thought that's what was going on, but I guess not. I guess
That's
Berlanga
what
is
that's what
not that
Canelo
guy.
and them wanted you to believe. That's what Canelo and them wanted you to believe to sell that bullshit ass fight. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm
This nigga
saying
said
that based on what I
Rolly.
saw. I mean, Berlanga got beat up. I'm not gonna say to death because he survived, but he got beat up. I'm survived.
Yeah,
He didn't
definitely.
go down.
That nigga got fucked up, bro. And he was like, yo, this nigga after the fight with Canelo, he was like, I don't like how Puerto Rico didn't come through and show up for me. Cause nigga, they don't fuck with you, nigga. You ever thought about that? Cause you're not a real representation of Puerto Rico, bro. You a nobody.
The
You
fuck?
was a cherry pick.
Yeah, who the fuck is you?
Cherry pick. Yeah, you never got a world title. You ain't beat nobody. You never even established a relationship with Puerto Rico. But the moment you fight a
Yeah,
Mexican nigga, oh, you this big Boricua nigga,
fucking
like,
New
man,
Yorker.
shut the fuck
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
up. Shut up. Ain't nobody want to hear that shit. Nigga, you over here talking about, soy Boricua. Bro, but you was never pumping all that Puerto Rican shit when, you know what I mean, before you got the Canelo fight. Like, you had your little Puerto Rican flag and shit like that, but you was never like this big fucking big time prideful ass Puerto Rican. Like, cut it the fuck out, bro.
I mean, not that I think. I mean, Edgar Berlanga, he did have Fat Joe with him. I mean.
Oh my god, that nigga
Eh,
Fat Joe done walked him out like 20 times. Fat Joe, he in New York, Puerto Rican too. He ain't no like niggas don't be
but
embracing him in Puerto
I
Rico.
think I think he get mad love from the island. I think he has mad love from the motherland.
I mean,
It's
they acknowledge him as
Berlanga.
like a Puerto Rican, but like,
It just ain't caught up yet with Berlanga having that connection. They don't fuck with him.
yeah, he did say he was dreaming of Canelo too. He wilding. He did say that. Let me see. He said I was at the parade. Yeah, I'm getting sick of y'all niggas talking shit, bro. Y'all niggas be trolling me in the chat. Nigga said I was at Berlanga parade.
That nigga had a parade.
That nigga ain't had no fucking parade, bro. He had it. What it was, cause I saw it too. I seen the nigga. They had like a ride out for him. So like it was like 20 niggas got on motorcycles and shit, and they drove around the island. It wasn't no fucking parade. Tito Trinidad had parades when he went after he won fights, bro.
What kind of
With Tito
loser
Trinidad,
ass shit is that?
yeah, bro. Like, oh, we gonna. This nigga wanted so much. He wanted acceptance from the island so bad that when he lost, this nigga was like, "Man, I'm gonna go to Puerto Rico, man." And they was like, "Oh man, you came to Puerto Rico? I guess he cool with some people over there." He was like, "Oh, we gonna do a ride out for you." Niggas rode around in circles on a motorcycle real quick to make him happy. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, Tito Trinidad, that nigga lived like, bro, I'm gonna tell you something, because niggas don't know this. Tito Trinidad, every time he came back home from when he came back to the island after winning the fight, the nigga only lived like 15 minutes away from the airport. It would take him 5 hours to get home. From the time he landed, got to the airport, him embracing everybody, it was so much fucking traffic on his way home that it would take him 4 to 5 hours to get to his crib, bro. The nigga only lived 15 minutes away.
Yeah,
That's a fucking
he's a goddamn hero.
Yeah, bro. Tito Trinidad to this day, bro. This nigga, he like God in Puerto Rico, bro.
That's why
That's what it is.
That's why the nigga from your city, Bernard Hopkins, I give him so much goddamn respect. Because he went to those people's island, picked
He
up their
shot up.
flag, and threw it right down on the fucking ground right in front of them. And then ran his black ass onto a plane and got up out of there. Because they were on his ass. They were trying to get him. And they were
Bro,
going to get him, bro.
They was gonna kill B-Hop, bro. They was gonna kill him.
Yeah, they were going to lynch him.
Bro,
But that
I
nigga
don't know. I
B-Hop,
still don't know.
he a different breed.
I still don't. Yeah, he is, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't fuck with B-Hop, but bro, that nigga, he was shot the fuck out for that. That was one, because bro, like the way that Puerto Rico set up, bro, is not set up like the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like Puerto Rico is its own world. You feel what I'm saying? Like, try to tell you. You see?
He said you was one of the 20 riders. That nigga said Berlanga had to pay barbecue that feed a ride around.
Dude, what?
That, that nigga, he had to pay for their barbecue. He had to pay for their food. They said that's the only reason they rode that nigga around. It wasn't because he fought a valiant fight. Fuck that nigga, bro. Like, they don't care about him.
Oh, yo, Coffee Plant, you remember that, bro? I remember I seen Bernard Hopkins. This is back when I was in college, so this was like 2017. Bernard, I think he was getting ready to come back after the Sergey Kovalev fight, right? Or I don't know if he was getting ready for Kovalev or I forgot when it was. I gotta check the time frames. Matter of fact, let me check real quick. But B Hop was coming back to fight, right? And B Hop and my pop, they cool, like they cool, they good friends or whatever. Let me see. Yeah, this is him coming back for Joe Smith because I was at college at the time, right after high school. So yeah. This was definitely him getting ready for Joe Smith. And I seen him, and this was my first time seeing B Hop in person. What? Not my first time seeing him in person, but like being close to him, interacting with him, right? So I needed to go to school because I stopped by the gym on the way over to college, and the gym was on Spring Garden on like Third and Spring Garden, and CCP was on the college I went to was on 17th and Spring Garden, so it was all the way up there. So I had to hurry up. So I'm like, yo, Pop, you think I can get a picture with B Hop? And he was like, yeah, let me ask him. So he was about to jump rope and shit like that. And I heard my dad ask him, and B Hop was like, do I gotta take the picture right now? I was like, damn, nigga, like you ain't even doing nothing, bro. Like, the fuck? So my dad was like, yeah, my son about to leave. He about to go to college or whatever. So when B Hop found out that I was in college, that's when like he was like when he embraced me and shit like that. He was like, oh, you going to college? Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, let's take this picture. But it was like off the rip was like being on some shit where it's like he didn't want to take a picture with me. I was like,
I
damn, I said
mean,
this nigga an asshole.
I mean, if I was Bernard Hopkins and I was that level of athlete and had that much money, I wouldn't want to give a picture to you either, nigga. But what he found out when he found out that you were going to college, he realized, okay, this nigga might have some potential. He might be something in the community. And he's right. Look at you. You're on YouTube. You got yourself an audience. The nigga was right. Even though you
This
shit
nigga Mark.
talking him now. But it is what it is, bro. B Hop was right.
There was a
In
lot of shit that
hindsight,
happened
I wouldn't have
afterwards.
gave you that picture, nigga. You shit talking about it. The man gave you the picture, and it still wasn't good enough for your ass. I don't know what you
Oh,
expected from him.
the picture,
You
nigga.
mad because your expectations were fucked up.
No, bro. I don't know, bro. I was a kid, bro. Nowadays, I wouldn't ask him for shit. That's my son crying, bro. Hold on. I'll be right back. Talk to the people.
Okay. Yes, we hear Mazuma clone. I don't know if that's Mazuma clone number one or Mazuma clone number two, but take care of Mazuma clone for us. Um, Keyshawn, great performance, but moving on to the fight and the card tomorrow. I don't know if Mazuma wants to talk about it on this stream, but I'm going to talk about it just for a little bit. Boots versus Karen. What do I really expect from this fight? I hope Boots can go in there and show that he's sharpened up. And not only that, I think Karen is going to go in there with a different outlook on that fight. I think he's really going to try and go in there and fight because now there's going to be a title on the line. You know what I'm saying? Boots is really building up that audience in Philly. Um, this next fight, I just hope that it's a bigger opponent. And, I know it's not his fault. He doesn't have any control over that. But, hey, I don't know, bro. Boots, just keep fighting, bro. Whatever happens, just keep fighting. Stay active. Make sure they can't cut you off at the knees. Yeah. If Eddie Hearn I would get away from Eddie Hearn if I was Boots. That
Why
nigga,
you say that?
I think, what'd you say?
So why you say that?
I think he has the potential to become the next Demetrius Andre with Eddie Hearn. Because you look at it, he offered over $1 million to all these champions at 140. He offered all of them career paydays. All of them turned them shits down. I don't, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really see anything changing at 140. I don't see Bud fighting him, and I don't see Fundora or Bakram fighting him.
You mean 54? You mean 54, right?
Yeah, 54. There's no reason to.
Mm.
And I don't
Shit.
know, but I don't know. And I just think Eddie Hearn does not help your position with. Because on top of it, number one, you already got 2 strikes against you. You're black and you're good. So why have the third strike of be having Eddie Hearn be your promoter? Get rid of him.
Mm. Shit. Do you think do you think that Eddie Hearn's association with Turkey Al-Sheikh are getting some big fights?
I mean, you would think it would, but has it materialized yet? I think this is his third fight on the contract, or is it his second fight?
Second.
It hasn't
This is second.
materialized yet. We'll see for the third fight, but like I said, it hasn't materialized yet.
Yeah, bro. If I'm Eddie, I'm like, if I'm Boots, I'm like, yo, Eddie, what's up with Turkey, bro? Let's get some shit popping. Because Turkey seemed like he the connection for all these big fights now. But the thing is, Bozy don't like getting on airplanes, bro. Um,
Oh,
Bozy
that's
got like
real.
a no, that's real shit. He don't. I don't know if niggas don't know that, but he don't fuck with planes, bro. He don't like flying anywhere. He don't really like doing that type of shit. But
I
Boots might have
mean,
to take a
for
trip to
10 mil,
Saudi.
for tens of millions dollars on the table for the family, that nigga could take some NyQuil and fall asleep on the plane.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying that's what I heard about Bo. He don't fuck with them airplanes, but he might have to get down to Saudi Arabia if they want to get them big fights, bro. Because not every fight going to take place at the Wells Fargo, bro. That shit good when you fighting Indonesians and you know, mandatories and shit like that. But nah, you want them Virgils, you want them big unification fights. You might have to take that trip up there, bro.
Hey, you remember when Robert Garcia said Virgil needed 48 months, 4 years to get ready for Boots? That comment was made 3 years ago. It's about to be 2025. Let's get it going. You had your 4 years, nigga. You not ready yet? Let's go.
Time's up. No, that's a
Make
fact
it
though.
happen.
Shit. Yeah. I think that's a good ass fight, bro. But I think Virgil fuck around and try to grab a world title before he fight Boots.
Uh,
For real, for real.
I mean,
Unless like the money's stupid.
there's the backroom route. You got the backroom route.
Yeah,
I think maybe they could fight. I don't
yeah.
know if I said. I think Virgil will probably get stopped in that fight.
Woo.
Backroom is something
That's a good
serious.
ass fight though.
Yep.
Bakram and Virgil, that shit go crazy, bro. You said Virgil already Bud mandatory.
I
Anonymous said
mean,
unless they get Turkey involved, it's cap. Virgil ain't never wanted to fight Boots. That's a fact. That's a fact. Them niggas ain't never want to
that
fight.
is a fossil
Yo,
fact.
Virgil's like, yeah, we gonna fight, but it's gonna be when we're both up here. And Boots is like, man, fuck all that shit. We could fight next. So once I heard that, I was like, yeah, the energy is not mutual, man. So and that
Yep.
was back when Virgil was at 47. So
Hey, but
y'all love
Mazuma,
to see.
hey, Bazuma, is real cool talking to you. Always get great
Yeah,
conversation over here. We had a great
yes, sir.
night of fights. We got another great card coming tomorrow. We also got some football before that happens. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Okay, take it easy, bro.
Yes, sir. Yo, bro, real quick. If you was B Hop, you went there gave me a picture.
I'd have gave you the picture, but I mean, just in hindsight, nah, because you're an ungrateful ass nigga. To be honest, just being honest, bro. But take it easy, Mazuma. Peace.
All right, bro. That's a funny motherfucker right there, bro. He dead ass too. That's what got me cracking the fuck up. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love, man. We had a great night of action-packed fights on Top Ring, man. Shout out to them. I'll be back at y'all with another video, another live, because I'm gonna be giving you guys my live fight commentary and my post-fight reaction to Jerron Ennis versus Karen. I don't know that nigga last name. Chikaza, whatever the fuck his name is. You feel what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. I appreciate it very much, man. Shout out to the nation and the mob. I'm gonna go attend to my little sicky son. You feel what I'm saying, man? But until then, I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. I'm out of here, man. Peace.